Hey guys, yeah, we got a new gameplay update. Update 7.19D. Yeah, follow up on C, so we have to wait on 7.20. I'm a little bit late for the update, but anyways, yeah, we got only hero changes, and I didn't read into them that much, so let's start. Marksmanship on Draw Ranger, agility bonus reduced. So they decided the bonus she's giving is too high. Her win rate was high in the last time too, so I can understand why they want to get her a little bit down. I don't know exactly the win rate, but it was rising in the last days and weeks. So Earthshaker base armor reduced by 1, considered one of the stronger, if not this one of the 2 strongest. I might mean to remember someone said supports. So base armor reduced. Makes him a bit weaker, but he should still be a good support. Grimstroke, some, let's see, Phantom Embrace Leech duration straight to 5, not 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, even out the number. I don't play Grimstroke though. I don't know how good this is. Damage per second rescaled from 12, 18, 24, 30 to 4, 6, 14, 22, 30. So it goes up to the same level, but it starts lower, so his early game isn't that strong because he's fucking horrible strong, like Silencer with this permanent harassment. So let's see what Inkswell is. Inkswell max damage reduced. Oh, finally. So we got what, 60 points from level 1 down. That's quite helpful. Wait, I'm right? Wait, 40, 60, yeah, right, 60 for the second level. 20 on third, and same on the last level, but it will help to get down with the harassment. Inkswell movement speed bonus reduced 18 from 18, 22, 26, 30 to straight 18. So that's good. That will help in the early game against the harassment, and overall, surely, 30% movement speed bonus is really high. So no, we can't get to you that fast. Good. That will make it easier to handle him. Nico, his talents was changed. Level 10 talent reduced from plus 40 damage to plus 30. So right click isn't that effective anymore because the attack speed is also reduced by 10. 10 attack speed isn't that much, but in combination with the damage, if you going to the right click build, will give you not that bonus. If you crunch the numbers, your damage per second is way lower, minus 10 damage per second, plus you have less attack speed. I don't know anyone who goes right click on Necro, but if you go, then you will have a harder time now. Sprintless cast range rescaled from 750 to, okay, less in the early game, so the harassment is, or defense of, yeah, mostly defensive harassment. You have not the distance. 525 is not that much. Okay, that's yeah, it won't change his late game, just only his early game. So yeah, now Ricky, the one everyone was waiting for, Smokestring Slow rescaled from 10 to 25 to 8 to 20, so you get easier out of it. Much needed, because you were way too slow picking. If he was using diffusal blade, you barely moved it. So yeah, Smoke Screen Mischance rescale from 40 to 60 to 10 to 70. Okay, so right from the start he is very weak, so his early game is even weaker than before, but his late game is still okay. It's just a mischance. You can go around with a Monkey King bar, so, or BKB, so he will snowball not that hard anymore. Now a trick of trade. Tricks of the trade AoE reduced from 500 to 450. Good. It was fairly big, so now you get easy out of it. Even with smoke screen and diffusal blade applied, you have a chance to get out. Not you. Most support will get out because they are too low on life. But it's nice to get it done. Oh, and the duration is rescaled from 4 to 6 down to 4 to 5. That will help. No hour-long tricks of the trade, Ricky, who is kicking everyone's ass coming near. So let's see. Level 20 turn reduced from 900 blink strike range to 700. Okay, he can't blink now that far. I think he still will be out of range if you are dead on a sentry, I believe, plus the normal blink rate. He should be out of the vision on a sentry, but if the sentry is a little bit further from you in his direction, you may see him. Talent reduced from 400 tricks of the trade AoE to 300. So max AoE is now 750 instead of from 900 to 750. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So last word damage reduced from 120 to 300 to 75 to 300. So the harassment on the beginning is much more easy to take. You don't need a tango every time he casts the last word on you to survive. That is really nice, because the harassment last time of silence it's ridiculous. You can take one of the if you are in a dual lane, you can take one out all the time, and just casting on the presumable the lower HP enemies. So that will surely help. Yes, to level quite a bit, that it will get substantial damage words. So yeah, laning against silence will be easier. That's cool. Terrorblade, conjure image, mana cost increased from 70 to 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay, he has a narrow mana pool, so he will less. Yeah, he needs to refill his mana from one gang to another. Just kind of run over. I mean, it was hard for him to get from one gang to another or fight to another to gain his mana back without going to the fountain or Yeah, now it's harder for him. Reflection slow reduced from 25 to 20. Okay. His slow was not that hard anyways. Later, sure, you can't run from him, but in the early game it's barely noticeable because he's slow. Oh yeah, Santa mana cost increased from 200 100 0 to 200 150. Okay, he has to get 50 mana to Sunder on level 3 or level 18 if you will. So that's a bit better. 0 is just, you have that now. You can, if you have a diffusal blade, you can bring him to the point where he can't Sunder. Otherwise, level 18 he can always Sunder you, even if he had no mana. So great, you can now kill him through a diffusal blade because no Sunder. If he has 2 less mana, that's cool. That will take his late game way down if he's fighting against someone like PL or no, maybe not a Ricky, but very fast heroes with diffusal blade. He will get hard problems to get his Thunder off if he's nearly dying because mana is disappearing faster than your life, apparently because of the damage. So that's cool. Level 15 talent reduced from 300 health to 250. Okay, here gives him less survivability in the late game, mid to late game. That's cool. I didn't see him that strong, and I don't know the win rate right now, so I don't know why he gets nerfed that hard in the end. I mean, the nerfs are, if you want, it's just 50 here, 50.5 there, 15 mana here. But overall, this one is a very hard nerf against diffusal enemies, because no mana, no diffusal, and if you can still have full life, but you can Thunder. If you manage to get Thunder off in the right moment, so surely you will go down if you have no reinforcement or the fight is extended a little bit more against a diffusal blade. That's good, but is he so good lastly? I don't know. Treant Protector, Leech Seed. Heal reduced from 15, 30, 45, 60 to 12, 24, 36, 48. That's quite heavy. Level 4 is 3 points more than level 3. So, I mean, you get him down 10 points on the end, but okay, it's 12, but okay. But you get 3 points. 3 points more than on level 3 on level 4. Okay, maybe it was too strong in the end. I mean, in a team fight, if you take Leech Seed and everyone gets them, how many instances this has? 5 or 6? Can you? Oh yeah. Duration 5.2. Pull 7 times. 7 times 60. That's quite a lot. Get 7 times 48. Still a lot. So I know why it's changed. Okay, but it wasn't that strong. Okay, Tombstone hit count reduced from 4, 5, 6, 8 to 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, take one hit from the last level down. Sure, make the line straight of the numbers. So, okay, yeah. You can better remember it, I think. So, I mean, if you had scaling numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8 would be more appropriate with the 8 on the end, but 4, 5, 6, 7, sure, it's straightened it out. Okay, what was a Fury Swipe? First duration reduced from 20. I've read that and I thought I couldn't believe it. Reduced from 20 to 8, 12, 16, 20. Sure, if you attacking someone permanently with your smash and your fast attacks, it doesn't matter, you have 8 seconds duration on Fury Swipes, but if you are in lane, that will make it harder, really hard, because you can go and stack them over time a little bit, so the enemy has 1 or 2 Fury Swipes on him over the 20-second duration, and you would make more damage to him. Now you hit him, go to say like 3, 4 last hits back, because you have to. Sure, you have to farm, but the Fury Swipe is gone on the enemy, so you have to hit him at least twice to make more damage to him. If you want to harass him, that's. I mean, normally you're busy more than 2 or 3 creeps when you get to so you don't get that fast back to your enemy to hit him, and 20 seconds. I have often seen hitting an enemy and then getting to him barely after 20 seconds, so the Fury Swipes were gone anyways if you are in a not that favorable lane for Ursa. So sure, his early game is weaker through it, but okay, maybe that's needed. Let's see, Weaver Shikuchi, mana cost increase from 60 to 70. That's okay, that's the early harassment is going down, less mana to work with. Why not? Why not? Again, early game. Zeus, Arc Lightning, mana cost increased. Why did I know it? From 65, 70, 75, 80 to 80 straight through all 4 levels. That will stop him, or will break him a little bit in mid. I mean, he's Zeus, he always gets his mana. Oh, hi. Yeah, and Zeus, sure, he's the last one in this list. So overall, just nerfs, no buffs. Again, some now for the late game, some for the early game, mostly for the early game, or more for the early game than for the late game. So again, less kills in the early game if you play okay or not totally dumb, and yeah, early game is more and more balanced, I would say. So balanced in that way, you don't get kills very easily. Sure, you can get kills, but not that easy anymore, and every update is going in the same direction. Yeah. eventless early game. If you don't start rotating on level 2 or 3 to get some kills. It's an interesting situation. It's a development. So maybe they want you to go roam earlier, so you have to roam all the game, from early game to end mid game roaming, and then 3 or 5 men running around seeking kills or farming on your own if you're the hard carry. That's quite interesting. So okay, that's the update for the 12th of October, and yeah, see you on the next update. Bye.